Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Today I've got a keto meal prep for you. First off, I'm starting with a no-bake macadamia pecan slice. It's ketogenic, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, and you can find the recipe on my blog. We're going to start by placing 2 cups of macadamias into a food processor. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit subscribe. I upload 2 videos a week for you. Once we've processed the macadamias, I'm going to pop them into a bowl and then start adding in the other ingredients. So this is 2 grams of stevia, or 2 sachets is the equivalent of 2 grams as well. 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and 2 tablespoons of almond butter. While you're watching this, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up for me. It does really help me out a lot. Now we're going to mix all these ingredients together and then take a baking tray and line it with baking paper and pour the mix into that tray. I like to keep it up to one end just so that I make sure the pieces are nice and neat, and I just press it into that end using the back of a fork or a spoon. Now I'm placing some pecans on top just to act as guidelines for where I'm going to slice the pieces when it does come out of the freezer. We're going to freeze it for a couple of hours before it's ready to serve, and it does keep best if you store it in the freezer as well. Now I'm getting started on the next recipe, which is a power-packed green curry. You can also find this on the Eat Run Lift blog if you want more detailed instructions. I'm going to place a pot onto a medium heat. I'm going to add 3 massive tablespoons of green curry paste. Feel free to not use that much. I just like it to have a little bit of kick to it. And then I'm using 2 tablespoons of peanut oil. And I'm just going to let that cook on its own for a few minutes before I add in about 500 grams of chicken tenderloins. I'm gonna let the chicken cook with those 2 ingredients for about 5 minutes, and then I'm adding in 1.5 cups of chicken stock and 1 cup of coconut milk. I'm also adding in a cucumber and then 2 that I forgot to add, fish sauce and the juice of half a lime, but definitely try and get them in there if you can. Also adding in some lemongrass just while it's cooking and a green chili, and then I'm going to grate some ginger into there too. This takes, it depends on how long you want to cook it. I think this time I cooked it for about 25 minutes and I made sure to put it on a low heat. You don't want it to stay on medium or it will just boil it all. You want to let it simmer. Now I'm starting on an easy little packed lunch, so it's a tuna and a prepped salad, and I'm just using low carb ingredients for this salad, but you can add whatever you like. So I'm cooking, well, I cooked 7 eggs, but I wanted 2 for each salad. I just cooked an extra one just in case I broke one, and I'm just going to boil them. And just quickly flicking back to the curry, I'm going to give that a bit of a stir, and this is where I turned the temperature down to low. Now back to my little salad, I'm adding in baby spinach leaves, and then I'm also going to chop up a cucumber and add that in there. This kind of lunch is very easy for days where I know I'm not going to be at home. I'm just cutting up some lemon wedges because when it comes time for me to eat the salad, I'm just going to use that to dress it rather than having some other kind of dressing on there. Back to the curry, now I'm going to add in some broccolini. You don't add this in at the start or it will just go way too soggy. Jumping back to my salad again, I'm going to add some spring onion. And now I'm going to start my baked garlic salmon. So this is similar to one that I have on the blog, but kind of different. You could also wrap it up in alfoil if you wanted, but I just baked it on baking paper. My eggs were finished boiling now, so I'm just going to take them off and let them cool down. Now back to my salmon, I'm just lining up the 4 pieces of salmon and I'm going to add some butter and garlic onto that tray. I'm going to let the salmon cook on its own for about 5 minutes and then I'm going to add some vegetables to it. I'm also adding the juice of half a lime. Just baking that on about 215 Celsius, I believe it was. Now I'm just cutting up some cucumber and broccoli to put in with the salmon, and I'm gonna let it cook for an extra about 15 minutes. Eggs are done, putting them in with the salad, and it's ready to serve with an avocado and tin tuna. Just adding those vegetables in. My green curry was ready now, so I'm just going to serve that one up. I know my meal sizes look relatively small, but you've got to remember I eat 4 to 5 times a day, so I'm not going to stuff myself. I have just smaller size meals. The slice I like to cut up and just have in ready to go pieces. I swear this snack is addictive. And now my salmon is ready too. Don't forget, you can check my blog for heaps of extra recipes and some of the ones on here. And at the very end of this video, I have a sort of grocery list, which you can screenshot if you wanted to have all the ingredients. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys enjoyed another meal prep video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!